Hello, welcome to June 25th, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. This is an exercise that I do each and every morning, shortly after waking up. It's now 5:32 a.m. I'm way behind. I'll explain why in a minute. I do this in order to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use this time to think about the last 24 hours and how I did with the challenges and the opportunities that I met. And then I finish by thinking about the day to come, namely, how I can forecast and any opportunities or challenges that I might be able to see and prepare myself then for them. Also, how I can prepare myself to handle the unexpected things. That's the more challenging element, the bigger challenge. But I thought I'd do something a little bit different today, even though I don't really have the time. I usually I warm up for this by reading a poem. And right now I'm working my way through the complete works of John Keats, one of England's greatest poets. And I thought I was sitting here reading it just before I turned the camera, and I thought, why don't I do this on the camera? Knock out two in one shot. So let's do that. So I'm going to read the poem now called, and besides, these poems are meant to be read aloud. On seeing the Elgin marbles. Now, I don't know what Elgin is. Now, my phone is in use, so I can't look it up. So I guess I'll have to mark it. New words I always mark in pink, so I can look them up. And this book is chock full of new words, especially because he relates to a lot of Greek and Roman mythology. On seeing the Elgin marbles. My spirit is too weak, mortality. Weighs heavily on me like unwilling sleep. And each imagined pinnacle and steep of godlike hardship tells me I must die. Like a sick eagle looking at the sky. Yet 'tis a gentle luxury to weep, that I have not the cloudy winds to keep fresh for the opening of the morning's eye, such dim conceived glories of the brain bring round the heart an undescribable feud. So do these wonders a most dizzying pain, that mingles Grecian grandeur with the rude wasting of old time, with a billowy mane, a sun, a shadow of a magnitude. Let's see, I think I get the first part of that. My spirit is too weak, mortality, because I'm thinking I'm mortal. It weighs heavily on me like unwilling sleep. He's restless about death. And each imagined pinnacle and steep, so each place where I could possibly imagine myself climbing due to godlike hardship tells me I must die. So reaching every achievement, I know I must die then. Like a sick eagle looking ever at the sky. Yet 'tis a gentle luxury to weep, that I have not the cloudy winds to keep. Oh, but he says, but there's some rest in knowing that I must die, that I don't have to go to those higher skies. Fresh for the opening of the morning's eye. Such dim conceived glories of the brain. So something new to look at. Dim conceived glories of the brain. Bring round the heart an undescribable feud. Bring round such dim conceived glories of the brain. Bring round the heart an undescribable feud. What's this feud? So do these the feud of not wanting to die, but the feud of not wanting to die, the sentiment of not wanting to die, yet the contrasting desire to live on. No, to be grateful of the death that comes, the liberation that comes. So do these wonders a most dizzy pain that mingles Grecian splendor, some reference to Greece, I guess, Grecian grandeur with the rude wasting of old time. Oh, I get it. The Grecian grandeur, the pillars, the statues, the edifices of great works, and then the rude wasting of old time, the contrast between them, with a billowy mane, a sun, a shadow of a magnitude. Billowy mane, a sun, a shadow of a magnitude. Wow, that's really beautiful. I get it now. Grateful for the death weighs upon him, yet he thinks and thinking of the places that he'll never go and the things he'll never do, yet he's grateful that, in fact, there are places he does not need to go. And then the contrast between the edifices, the great edifices of society, and the withering that time entails. Beautifully written. As always, Keats is very good. If you can comprehend the Greek, the Greek and Roman, I think the word is allusion, A-L-L, references. Let's go. The Good Life meditation first, last night and yesterday. Didn't sleep well last night because there were fireworks last night. I was keeping the dogs up, so this guy Rudy wouldn't go to bed, so I had to stay up until the fireworks diminished. Yesterday was a great day. Did lots of good things. Although I missed my Good Life I missed my reading of Going Alone. I went to the beach to do the book reading, but it turned out it was way too cold. The wind was blowing, and I wasn't prepared, so I didn't do it. I'm going to try this morning. Otherwise, it was just a very good standard day. Really in self-control yesterday. Really, really deep, deep self-control. I could give anecdotes, but I'm short on time. The Good Life. 7 objectives. To be always ready to die. To make good and effective use of time. To develop and maintain good and sound life principles. To cultivate good emotional reactions. To perform good actions. To recognize true limits and true opportunities. And to do just one thing at a time. And do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. Now my 34 principles. War, reason, homunculus, anchorhold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, the pirate ride, maturity, social principle, principle of family, distraction, agency in the great indifference. Public speaking, the best seat in the house, temperance. Life will not go well. The horror show. That which must be born. The feast of offal. Distraction. Agency in the great indifference. The best seat in the house. The restless man. The path of wildness. The great life adventure. The risk of avoiding risk. The risk of avoiding risk. Sin and damnation. Complete oblivion. Script writing. The bullseye aim. Season of philosophy. The uphill climb. Arena and utility. Nothing is enough in the principle of fun. I know I missed a couple of them, but I got a couple of things all mixed up, and I think I missed one, maybe two. Or I even repeated a couple. Sloppy work, but I gotta tighten that ship up. Tighten that process up. Okay, the last bit of this, to plan out the day. I'll finish this, upload this, do my words, read the Bible, edit a page of Freeway Bible Study, upload my blog, just all the usual stuff. Then I'm going to feed the dogs, take care of that. And then today's a free day. I've made a reservation for to take Yumiko to a really nice restaurant here it's in Seal Beach. It's a tough place. I had to try to get reservations last week. I couldn't, but I got them today for brunch, 11:30. Dressed nice. We're going to have a fun day. I sure do love spending my time with my wife. It's good to get old together. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. And with that, my life is done, if not finished. See ya.